Hello and welcome back. Sorry it's been so long. It's been about 2.5 years. The Micra is no more. I'm really sorry. I'm going to peel that plaster off as quick as I can. I mean, it's still here. It's sat there. And anyone that knows and anyone that's been around for the last 15 years or so will recognise that registration number, an 860 SJF. This was the legendary Frank's, the little turbocharged Nugget. It was actually his wife's car, but I bought it off him 7 years ago, I think, something like that, and promptly blew the little 1.3 litre engine up. Yes, it was mapped. Yes, it had injectors. Unfortunately, that doesn't stop some pillock racing a Mazda RX-8 and accidentally pressing high boost on the boost controller. It won, but it didn't last very long after that. It was on 3 cylinders, ran it round for about a week on 3 cylinders, and then it finally expired. In fact, there's the cylinder head from the old engine, just sat there in a box. There's actually nothing wrong with the cylinder head. I think it actually melted a ringland, which is a known thing. Micra engines very rarely blow, even turbocharged ones very rarely bend the rods or catastrophically blow up. It's usually either a head gasket or they melt a ringland, or they can pop the top of the pistons off by the rings actually butting up against each other from too much heat. The ring gaps really do need to be filed on a turbocharged engine. Anyway, I digress. So the Micra is dead. It's not getting done anymore. I'm not finishing the motorbike engine. I'm not finishing the wide arch kit. There's too much money invested in it to carry on. It's good money after bad, unfortunately. And, I've learnt a few things about the car. I've learnt that A, I can't weld. B, it's really easy to put a motorbike engine in a car. As in, they don't weigh anything and there's loads of room. C, roll cages are an absolute pain in the arse to get in and out of the shell, because they don't fit through the doors properly. Then you have to twist them inside out and upside down and all sorts. Anyway, and D, I mean, it's not something I've learned, but it's something I've come to appreciate, that if you want to run a fast Micra, either a bike engine one or a turbocharged one or a naturally aspirated one, you have to have pretty deep pockets. And I'm not poor. I'm about to buy a new house, but I'm also not rich. I don't have the free income. I mean, I've got the free income to build this thing. I can maintain this, the 4.5 litre V8 Nissan Fuga, 10 times easier build the Micra. That's how expensive they are. And it's not because it's anything exotic or anything like that. It's because it's not very popular, let's put it that way. And motorsport stuff for it has that little motorsport tag, which means all the prices are 3 or 4 times more expensive than you expect them to be. Stuff like, I've got another car, is Mitsubishi Colt CZT. You've probably seen Chris Hooded Reaper's Black Hawk CZT. I have one exactly the same. Mine was mapped at the same place. It's got the same parts on it. It's the same model. He's copying me again. But yes, I have the CZT. It's 205 horsepower. Goes like stink, and the parts on it are dirt cheap. And I mean, you're looking at my exhaust manifold. Okay, the one on this one I got from Eden, and it was cheaper than it should have been. But even an off-the-shelf manifold, something you can't get for a Micra, an off-the-shelf manifold for a Colt CZT is a couple of £100, 200-300 quid. You'd be paying 700 or 800 quid for the same thing on a Micra. Same goes for anything, brake pads and discs for a Micra, for performance stuff, EBC Ultimax stuff like that. You're looking at 80-90 quid. Discs for performance stuff, or even if you wanted to go big brake upgrade. Yes, you can fit brakes from a 200SX, not 200SX, a Primera, sorry, or a Pulsar GTIR. yeah, good luck finding them, and they're heavy as shit. If you want Willwards, you're very, very, very lucky if you can find any, and they're going to be stupidly expensive. I mean, the brakes I've just put on the Fuga, ignore the rusty disc, please. Brakes I've just put on the Fuga, these things here, they are 356mm 4-pot Akabono brakes. They are the best I've ever seen in my life, and I mean, I've got the old brakes in there. Sorry, you're looking at. I've got the old brakes in there, and those were 6-pot endless brakes. The ones that are now on the Fuga are bigger, and they were cheaper than the Pulsar calipers that went on this. That's how daft this is. I can run 2 cars, modified 2 cars, for cheaper than I can build this Micra. Then it comes to my future with Micras. They're just too old. I love the car. Love the way they drive. I love getting a little bit of performance out of them and ragging them around a racetrack, and I like modifying them. I'm 38 years old. I've got a daughter, and I'm about to potentially move into a house with a much smaller garage, which means I won't be able to do stuff like this. I won't be able to leave the car on axle stands for years. It's all got to go. So yeah, that's it. Unfortunately, that would be the end of this chapter on this channel. It's more likely than not that I will open up new avenues on this channel, whether it be you know, advice on wiring, don't know, general motorsport stuff, car setups. I might even go into the aircraft side of it, a bit like Engineering Explained, and do some basic theory of aerodynamics, potentially, you know, the theory of flight, basic avionics, what I can tell you. But the rest of the car, unfortunately, the shell will be scrapped once I've ripped out all the bits that I can sell. And if anybody's after a ZX-9R bike engine with a Nissan Micra loom grafted to it, give me a bell and I'll sort you out. But yeah, the short shifters go in, the bonnets probably go in separately. The rest of the car will be crushed into a tiny little block, and then that's it. So thank you for sticking by me. Thank you for the new subscribers. There's been a 4 or 5 this last couple of months, which is, you know, it gives me a little pep to think that there's probably a few people out there that would like to see me doing something with a car, regardless of whether it's a Micra or not. So I may stick to that and see you all in the future. Yeah, that's me signing out. Yeah, good luck to the next guy who picks up my parts, and hopefully they'll get used again. The safety devices, roll cage, and the motorsport harnesses, and the wide arches and everything, they'll be going on. Any you know, unique bits or rare bits like the Super S mirrors and the rear bumper that I have, and all that kind of stuff, all my spare parts, they'll be going to somebody somewhere. Yeah, if anyone wants any radio controlled car stuff as well, I have tons of the stuff that's not moved in about 10 years. So give me a bell, and I'll pretty much give it away. Just having a look around. Yeah, there's naff all in this garage that's that I want to keep. Let me know, and you can pretty much buy my entire garage. Thank you very much. And it's bloody cold out here. It's -4 at the minute, as you can probably see. So thank you very much. See you next time.